Cloud. I'm making emotes. Not making emotes. I'm making channel point redeem icons and stream deck icons. Yeah. And so here's the thing with music on a stream is there's pros and cons. The con is that if you're listening to the streamer and they have music like this, especially this type of like a just chatting kind of thing, it's not music part of the like overall, but you have to listen to their music while they're talking, and like it doesn't even matter if you enjoy it or not. It's like I can't choose to listen to my own music or whatever. So if I don't put music on the stream, I can listen to whatever I want while I'm watching the stream. But here's something else that I've noticed. And it goes into talking all the time, is that if I'm listening to a stream that is a stream I don't need to actually watch visually, I'm just listening to it because it's a just chatting stream. They're talking about a bunch of stuff all the time. When the streamer makes a dramatic pause and doesn't say anything for like 10 seconds, I pull my phone out of my pocket to make sure it actually didn't freeze, because I thought the stream froze or something, because there's no other background music or noises going on. What am I doing? Cloud. Where is my cloud icon? It's on the desktop still. I hate when like a website only let you select one image at a time because it only supports uploading one image at a time. But right now I'm here. I want to select all 3 of these so I can move them to the folder I want before I go do the thing. Now I got to do it here. I'm going to hear you humming out of tune. All right. Humming along to the music that's only you can hear. Hey, that looks pretty good. It's got a blue sky on it. Oops, I clicked too many times and minimized everything. That cloud, so the cloud icon itself was just, I was like, I need a picture of a cloud. And you know what? Where you can get one at? Emoticons in your computer. There's already a cloud emoticon in the computer. And I just used that as my image icon. But you know, I could have done that for the spider too. But since I know Spider has its own Twitch emote, I know that Twitch has its own Spider emote. Had that backwards. I just use that one. Oh, so I said this earlier when I was muted, and this is a hot tip right now because I've seen people do this, and you don't have to do this. If you want the biggest image size of an emote, don't use the power up channel point to make a big emote to copy paste out of chat. Don't do that. Don't waste your money. Let's well, okay, the streamer gets some money, whatever. But let me show. Put the emote in chat, whatever it is. Right click on it. Open image in new tab. And at the top is the full direct address to the image. But that's just the size that was put in chat. At the very end, you'll see 1.0. Make it 3.0. There's the full size, the 112 pixel image of the emote from chat. And then you can save that to your computer. It's going to save as an image called 3.0. Just do whatever you want and save it as PNG. Or if it's a GIF, save it as GIF. And you can do the same. You can do 2.0 and get the medium size.
I get it. It ain't making me laugh, but I get it.
Okay. So my zoom button to zoom in and out on the screen is on this page of the Stream Deck. But when I go to the other page to actually edit my redeems, I don't have access to that button anymore. So I guess I can just do this for now. There. Now I can be on this page for a little bit longer while still having my buttons. So I've tried finding a like a solution for muted mic. Here's the thing. What I found was something that would alert you if the mic is muted. Like if it's actually muted in OBS. It's toggled mute. But what if you're not muted and there's no sound coming through? Okay. That plugin does not alert that. So I was using Advanced Scene Switcher. I don't have one in here. But what you can do is, this did not work. So what I'm showing you did not actually, I mean, it works, but not in a good way. You can come in here and say, if, I think source If source, what's the source? Elgato mic. Look at all, this is every single source in OBS. Elgato mic. Nope, that's not it. Audio. If the audio output volume of the mic is below a certain decibels threshold for a period of time. So I could do like, if the volume of the mic is below speaking volume and not registering anything for 5 minutes, I can send a message in chat to say, hey, is your mic muted? But that means you have to talk at least once every 5 minutes, which I haven't really tested that theory out, if there's ever any 5 minutes of silence. But if you go BRB, you're obviously not talking. So every 5 minutes, it's going to warn you. It's going to send messages in chat if your mic's muted, asking you if your mic's muted while you're on BRB. So then I would put in an exception of, if you're in BRB, like, don't do that. Don't look. But then it messes it up because it knows you were in BRB earlier, and even if you're talking in your mic and you come back from BRB, it still was like warning me, and it was just, I couldn't really make it happen. But it was like, in theory, that was like going to be the solution. And it wouldn't matter if OBS is muted, whether your mic is physically muted or anything like that. And I don't know. But now I'm going to add the clouds icon. Bats. Okay, so I'm not aware of a bat icon from Twitch, like a generic one. I think I've seen like a hype train bat icon. But honestly, I don't think you're really allowed to be reusing their assets in this way, but I will just stay on the down low, I guess. Because I've already added the spider, their emote, as a channel point icon. It's not like I'm charging money for it, though. Anyway, I need a bat. So I'm using the emoticon font, or the font that registers emoticons. Yep. So let's see what we have here. A bat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and copy these to where I need them. I remember to do that this time. Oh, to further answer even the question on getting my art, well, the first answer was I was using these emoticons, and obviously, like just the Fortnite images, things like that. These are just graphics from video games, but the bats, the spiders, the clouds, the ghosts, all at once. Um, the bananas, the fire, the poop rockets, the falling leaves, all of those. Except I added the leaf blower, and I added the sound effect. And for the fart rockets, I added the fart noise. And for the banana, I added Peely. But the rest of it that I just showed, all those different ones, I'll show you where I got them. They have a whole bunch of more of those types of things, like raining down on the screen type stuff or explosion type stuff. That's their website. They have an Etsy store as well, but you can buy them directly from their website. And of course, I gave credit to that website in the channel point redeem itself, so you know where it came from. I have more than that. I have, let's see, I'm organized here. Alerts. I have banana raining, the bats. Okay, bubble shower. The bubbles falling down. So I reversed that for washing the dishes. The bubbles go up from the sink. The clouds, all of these too.
Drale's been tweeting on Twitter. Can I say that again to annoy Drale? Twitter.
Social icons falling down the screen. I have dollar bills, y'all. I got snow. I got 3 different snows. Snowflakes. And very light snow. Just small ones, little tiny. spiders. I got one for each corner of the screen. I rotated it so we could go crazy with it. Have green bubbles, toxic bubbles. It's like the same ones, but they're green instead. I don't know why I have that one. I don't know what my plan was for that. The bananas raining down was probably one of the first ones I bought. But also, I used to do this one, but I don't do it anymore. Is yellow smoke. That used to be on my starting soon screen. And actually, I had 3 of them on the screen. Because this one comes up the center. I added 2 more on either side of it. And then I slightly offset the speed of each one. So they'd be a little bit slower than the other, which resulted in them reappearing randomly because they're on a loop. They're on a loop, but some are faster than the others. So that just ends up causing a randomization over time as they loop. And the other thing that's looping is what I just said like 5 times in the same way. Delayed joke.
I get it. It ain't making me laugh, but I get it.
Ooh, a skibbity toilet. Easy. All I gotta do is Fortnite wiki. I'll just use the Fortnite icon. Gotta stay on brand. I thought I accidentally filled the background with white. There we go. I could have most of the toilet off the screen and you're still gonna kind of understand what it is. That way it can be more visible. I'm not really kind of understanding what that is when it's like that size. I mean, I know what it is, but I could just like do the face. What happened to my transparent background? There it is. Yeah, I don't know what background color to use. Just whatever it is, I guess. All right, let's see if there's a ghost emoticon. Horse. Look at that little ghost. I wonder how this is going to look and by comparison. I guess it's all right. At least we're not using Twitch's assets. We're using a universal emote. Bats. That's a spider. Oops, my game DC'd, and everyone heard you let one flee.
I get it. It ain't making me laugh, but I get it.
I think I got them all. I don't know what to do with that one. VIP, not even using that. Well, I accomplished what I wanted to do, was making icons for all those and putting them on the channel point icons. Let's see what else I want to do. Oh, they're leaving. They're ending the stream. Hadn't rated them in a while, if at all. They're leaving already. Oh, I raid this person. I'm kind of losing track of all my icons, because normally I have OBS open full screen on the second monitor, but I was opening a bunch of windows on the second monitor, browsing for streams to raid and stuff, and I had to find my way back to OBS. I'm sleepy. See you next time. I'm gonna do the raids. Dancing emotes if you're subscribed. Regular banana if you're not. They're both there. Copy paste. Oh, I gotta go to my ending screen. Bye bye.